Now, so if you can work out how much you need to live on in retirement, then the next thing is to work out, well, how much do I need to satisfy that requirement for the long term? Generally, there are three broad sources of income in retirement. One is your superannuation. The second one is the government age pension, and the third one is other savings or other investments that you might have that can generate income or that you could use to live on. So term deposits, investment properties, other investments that you can look at using to support your retirement. Now, here's a simple rule that we used to use for people to work out, how much do I need to live on in retirement, and it was a 12 times rule, and I've just added it to be a 15 times rule, just to reflect that the expectation is that into the future that returns are going to be lower than they were in the past. And so just to reflect that, I've made it a 15 times rule, or thrown that in there as well. But basically the 12 times rule means that if you need a $60,000 income in retirement, generally you need 12 times that to in capital, or whether it be superannuation or money outside of super, to provide for that $60,000 per annum. Now, that's assuming that your $720,000 is earning a 8.3% return. If returns are going to be lower into the future, and part of the reason behind that is because we've got an ageing population not only in Australia but around the world, which means there's fewer people demanding goods, and therefore potentially longer term will get lower levels of return into the future, then you might need 15 times that, or $900,000 in capital, to provide that same $60,000 of income. But that's if you're fully supporting yourself and there's no government support.